Hasan Piker killed his fucking dog. I don't care what the cause of death actually gets confirmed as. No, Hasan Piker killed his fucking dog. Hasan Piker killed...
What is this? Wait, Kaya is dead? Yes, it's shocking. The whole shot collar thing was such an obvious op by right-wingers, and so is this. There's literally one tweet posted randomly by some dude, and people think his dog actually is dead. She was literally on stream hours ago. This is where it's coming from. Spreading misinformation is fun. I see why so many people do it. The appeal of spreading misinformation in politics. Misinformation has become a significant challenge in today's political landscape, captivating the attention of many. What? This is a ChatGPT summary of the appeal of spreading misinformation in politics? What the fuck? Ludwig died? He killed Destiny? When did this happen?
As comfortably the world's biggest airports and remains that.
You're dead. You're dead. You died. Kaya, you're dead. You're not playing dead. What are you doing? It's the ghost of Kaya. Oh, someone wants more treats? Oh. Treats? Look at this. You want a treat? The head tilt. Is that what you want? You want a treat? Oh, shit. Want a treat? What do you want? Would you like a treat? What are you smelling? Oh, no, that's just the trash. Oh, okay. All right. I'll give you another one. How old is she now? As of yesterday, she's 3 years old. Okay. Now that you had your burger, you can have a sweet treat. Okay. No, back up. Oh, God. Oh, nasty. You are a nasty girl. Okay, sit. Kaya, sit. Good girl. Kaya, down. Good girl. Roll over. Good girl. Roll back. Okay. Look at this. She's so fat. She's the fattest girl in the land. Up. Okay, up. Okay, up. Uppies! Kaya! Up! Okay. Okay. Good girl! What are you looking? Okay. What are you looking at? She always looks back at me when I give her this treat, like as though she's like, this is shameful. Like I'm not supposed to be having this. It's too good. It's too decadent. This one fucks her up. This is the same as yesterday. Yesterday she was literally leaning. Oh, dude. She's savoring it. She's savoring it. Oh, God. I ain't fucking with that ghost dog. Shit's fucked. I agree. It's messed up. Goes dog. All right, let's fucking skip this video. The rest of this video. They put you in a Democratic poll. Wait, what? Favorability among Democrats. Wait, what? Obama plus 85, Harris plus 67, AOC plus 47, Hasan Piker plus 1. What the fuck? Oh, it's a Manhattan Institute. Wait, why the fuck is Manhattan Institute putting me in polls, dog? What the fuck? Wait, what? I have a plus 14, minus 13 approval, disapproval. That's crazy. Ezra has a plus 13, plus 18, minus 13 approval, disapproval. Ezra Klein. I'm the least popular Democrat. We got to get those fucking numbers up, dude. Holy shit. You're more popular than Marco Rubio? Yeah, I mean, no shit. Hey, Zoran started at plus 1, 2, baby. Let's go. You know what they say? If both sides hate you, you're doing something right. Dude, no one knows who the fuck I am. What are you, crazy? That's why. That's the reason why I have a plus 14, minus 13 approval, disapproval rating. The very fact that they even polled for me is really funny. They're calling you plus 1 Piker. How is you and AOC that far apart? Because this requires name recognition, chatter. What are you talking about? I'm literally, what are you talking about? You guys, I know I'm a lot more important for you in your life because you listen to me every day, but like for random people that are being polled for favorability among Democrats, like, yeah, of course no one's going to know who the fuck I am. Like, you're comparing myself to like someone who's been in TV for almost as long as I've been alive. Okay. While the 27% of people polled know who you are in the first place. Exactly. It's actually a surprisingly large number, to be fair. Like Ezra Klein, again, is a liberal media figure in traditional media. And the very fact that he only has like a couple points above me in approval and has the same level of disapproval is crazy. Because they want to manipulate you specifically. The bourgeoisie want to psyop you. They want you to stop what you're doing because they're afraid of your influence. So they will make concessions to get you in the club so you'll stop. Well, one of the funniest parts about suspicions such as that is that I'm incredibly happy with my life, with the editorial freedom that I have. Shouts out to Piker Broadcasting Service. Your subscriptions are what fund the Piker Broadcasting Service. Piker Broadcasting Service is sponsored by you, the people, for you, the people. Piker Broadcasting Service for tomorrow's news today. And also on top of that, like, I make more money than Ezra Klein does. I'm pretty sure. Like, that's why it's always like laughable when motherfuckers are like, they're terrified of anything and anyone who threatens the order. Like, I have all of the editorial freedom on the fucking planet. I don't have to worry about any of that shit. This was the question. Here's a list of names who have been very active in politics. For each one, mark if you have a very favorable, somewhat unfavorable, or very unfavorable impression of that person. Ezra Klein is 18 to 13. Wait, why did they say plus 0? I'm plus 1. Manhattan Institute. This is also a very right-wing institute. But that's kind of cool. I like that they put me in the fucking... Yo! What the fuck? Why did they put me in the poll? Steyer got the Hasan bump? Yeah. Yeah, this is really not great, I'll be honest. The situation, Rio TV with the 400, what the fuck? Hey, yo, 400 subs? I ain't never seen no shit like that. God damn, son. What the fuck? Ugh. Wrong, play the song. Open Presence who? Yeah, Open Presence is dead, bro. That's crazy. For a sec, I thought everyone got a gifted sub. What is this? They called us conspiratorial. Sounds like a right-wing organization or just plain old liberals. Wait, no, the Manhattan Institute is a right-wing institute. That is literally a right-wing think tank. But seemingly they got my dick in their fucking brains, apparently. Well, I'm not gonna play Susu Studio Open Presence. Yeah, it's a very, very conservative institute. That's where what's his face works at. The guy who like was doing CRT, the guy who like mass popularized the whole anti-CRT movement, all that shit. That's where Manhattan Institute is from. IDF paratrooper captured by Hezbollah. Wait, do we have confirmation? Yeah, Chris Rufo. Thank you, chatters. Chris Rufo, whose wife is, I'm pretty sure, undocumented or was undocumented at a certain point. I can't believe they put me in this poll. I'm genuinely honored.
You have to keep in mind, this is just a small snapshot of Iran's society. And the people who come to Friday prayers here in Tehran usually are political conservatives and religious hardliners. At the same time, it does show that the government here is still able to mobilize masses.
اعتقاد داریم که اگر کشته بشیم هم شهیدیم یعنی چه بمونیم پای انقلاب چه شهید بشیم.
They're so mad at this guy.
رهبر شهیدمون ریخته ولی راهش.
They're so mad at this guy, by the way. Because wait, what? No, it's not. I'm not even on +1. 13, 14 doesn't mean I'm even. It means I'm +1. Excuse me. Don't take that away from me. What the fuck? Anyway, what I was going to say is +1 only with 27% name recognition. Oh, I'm sorry. Michael from I almost said Beijing. Michael from Taiwan. Are you on the list? I'm on the list and Pete Buttigieg is not on the list. Fuck you mean? Where's your name on the list, bitch? Doors open. Losing to Ezra Klein. I cannot believe they put me on that fucking thing, though. I'm not interested in fame. I'm only serving the movement. Yeah, clearly I'm not either, apparently, at 27%. Yeah, now that I got this boost though from this poll, I'm totally pivoting to centrism. And by that I mean I was already a fucking neoliberal, as you guys already know, a neoliberal Zionist. And in order to improve my standing on polls such as this one, I've decided to advocate for things like we got to pivot on abortion. You know, some Democrats we put forward in red states where abortion is deeply popular still. We should run an anti-abortion candidate anyway, just for fun.
ادامه داره فکر
با این کشتن ها با این شهادت ها به پیروزی نمیرسه و حتی کوچکترین ذره از خاکمون هم نمیتونه بگیره و حتی هرچه بزنه.
All this is happening, of course, as the U.S. and Israel continue their massive bombing campaign, not just here in Tehran and the vicinity, but indeed in the entire country. The U.S. says that it's hitting military positions and trying to hit Iran's religious and also political leadership, while the Iranians say at this point in time they are not willing to negotiate with the United States, and they also say that they have a missile supply and drones to carry out military operations for an extended period of time.
What do President Trump's supporters make of his war in Iran?
I have faith in him. Otherwise, I wouldn't have voted for him.
It's peace through strength.
You can either kick the can down the road or you can do
animals. Castrated slaves, all of them.
Right now.
It's a key question, and it could impact what he does next and over the weeks ahead. And so to find out, I'm here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Last Friday, the president was here.
Please welcome the President of the United States.
He stood right here in this port.
How close are you to making a decision on strikes?
I'd rather not tell you. You would have had the greatest scoop in history, right?
That turned out to be quite the question, because what we didn't know then is that an hour earlier on Air Force One, he had authorized the strikes on Iran, maybe the most consequential decision of his presidency, and then he went for a burger.
Number 47. A campaign stop at a local restaurant and no hint of the operation he'd just ordered.
I'm going to get some stuff for Air Force One, and I'm going to get the hell out of here, all right?
Within 12 hours of this, America would be at war. A week on, the Middle East is upended, the Iranian regime decapitated, the Ayatollah dead, American troops too. Conflict across multiple countries, energy prices soaring, consequences cascading.
Mike, would you say this is a bigger week of vindication than the 2024 election defeat? I don't know if you're still in the chat. But like, it's just crazy. Peace is when you launch a war. You should run as a homophobic candidate. You have the inside track and all the centers will defend you. I don't know if you're still in here, but it is like this has been the greatest anti-imperialist week. Like, as far as American force projection capabilities diminishing in front of our fucking eyes, like the confidence that people have. I mean, what can we even say at this point? Our analysis has been completely correct. The NATO leader coming out and saying NATO is only for U.S. empire was hilarious. Oh, that too, but that one is like a given. But I'm talking about the fact that like America had to withdraw from the Gulf and allow almost like $10 billion worth of fucking assets to be destroyed in over 7 days. Not even able to successfully destroy Iranian launch operations. Meanwhile, the Chinese are talking about how they want to be completely carbon neutral and are dedicating trillions to that goal. I was talking about this earlier, but moving, I think this will accelerate the timeline of moving in the direction of renewables for many countries especially in Asia, because this proves once again that American instability in the region and being dependent on petroleum, being dependent on heavily dependent on oil and gas, can cause tremendous instability. Yeah, we're seeing that with Cuba right now. But if I'm Japan, I'm using, I mean, the current Japanese government is really bad for this, but because Takaichi is such a fucking hyper right-wing American dick-riding idiot. But if I'm the Japanese government, I would be importing as many fucking solar panels as possible. No, this is a Venezuelan gold story.
And so, back at the burger bar, any unease? Absolutely not.
I absolutely trust him to make those decisions as our commander-in-chief. Because like I said, he knows all of the things that we don't know.
There is no questioning Ashley Penuela's.
You are so stupid. I hate this. It's literally, like you are a peasant. You are a fucking peasant. Oh, he must be knowing things that I don't know. The very fact that you're saying that implies that there is something not to trust about the decision, which is what the fucking question is to begin with. Do you trust this decision or not? Oh, well, I trust everything he does because he must know something I don't know. Oh, okay, so you are actually a little bit confused by why he's doing this, but you have to believe that he must be doing this dumbass thing that makes you even confused for a good reason. None of this fuck-ass logic is ever offered to presidents that they don't like. Of course, that's not my president. He's doing it to destroy the country. Joe Byron was doing it to destroy the country. We taught the chimpanzee median voters. We taught the chimpanzee how a median voter thinks, and he killed himself. Doesn't work here. These are not median voters. Okay, these are hardliners. These are regime hardliners. They're fucking animals. The only way you can win people like this over, and there is a capacity to do that, is by just like offering them social safety nets. But even if you don't win them over, no one should give a fuck. %84% chat.
Passion for the president. She was here last week. But I wanted to know if this no wars president, the president who would put America first, had he prompted a wobble among his base?
This is the president of peace, the president who said he would stop wars, not start.
It's peace through strength.
Well, it's peace through war at the moment.
Well, let me tell you something. I am proud of my president because, like I said, I'm no military expert, but I want you to know that from what I saw was people screaming for help. They were trying to protest, and they were getting murdered for protesting. I'm proud that my...
Which is why my president is now murdering them instead. We just changed like the how they were getting murdered.
President tried to help free those people.
I guess the worry is that he doesn't have a plan for the day after.
I mean, they can worry that he doesn't have a plan, but he obviously does. He's our commander-in-chief.
For Joe Michael Perez, another mega MAGA fan, it's more about the threat he'd heard about from Iran.
America first, right? Yes, America first. I believe in that. But Iran, they've been chanting death to America for a long time. And me as a patriot, I don't take that lightly. We'd rather get to them before they get to us first.
So much of this seems to rest not just on trust in Trump, but a total faith in him. This is Cody Gonzalez.
Whatever he says we got to do, we got to do. We don't have a choice.
But you do have a choice. I mean,
Well, you have a choice, but you made the choice already, right?
Yeah.
You chose for him, right? So you got to back up your chief.
So they are the most loyal, for sure. No wobbles from them. And this, Texas, is of course a Republican stronghold. But what about those who don't actually bother to turn up at the rallies? And what a
choice, but you made.
Bro, look at his hat. Look at his fucking hat, bro. Look at what it says on his hat. And then listen to what's coming out of his mouth. Incredible. I will not comply. And by that, I mean, if my president asks nicely, I will comply all the time.
Right? Yeah. You chose for him, right? So you got to back up your chief.
So they are the most loyal, for sure. No wobbles from them. And this, Texas, is of course a Republican stronghold. But what about those who don't actually bother to turn up at the rallies? An evening at the Brewster Street Ice House provides the answers.
They're an evil empire. So you can either kick the can down the road or you can do it right now.
What about like oil prices and stuff? Because it seems that
Temporary.
that's
It's temporary.
Do you think that there is a risk of this becoming like another Iraq or Afghanistan?
Well, I hope not. I hope that we have enough technology and might that it can.
This is why it's got to be such a trip watching like Asmongold. Because he basically repeats all of these lines verbatim. And you just got to be confused all the time, right? If you're like a fucking MAGA guy, you got to be confused all the time. You're like, wait a minute, what the fuck happened to the gas prices? I thought it'd be fine. Turns out it's not fine. I thought, well, my president said we'd be done in like a couple days. It's been a couple months. My president said they destroyed they destroyed the Ayatollah Khamenei. Seems like they still got hands though. They're blowing up our military bases in the region. What the fuck's going on? You know? Another carrier to Iran. A third U.S. Navy carrier strike group headed by the USS George H.W. Bush is preparing to deploy towards the Middle East soon. Fox. Yeah, no, we're going in. It's done.
The Saudi
100%. We're fully going in, I think. Oh, they're so stupid.
Defense Ministry says it has intercepted 4 drones launched toward the Sheba oil field. This comes as Iran is maintaining its retaliatory attacks against U.S. and Israeli targets, as well as some of its Gulf neighbors. Meanwhile, the UAE is freezing Iranian assets, and more American weaponry is moving into the area. Correspondent Lucas Tomlinson is live tonight from Dubai. Good evening, Lucas.
Good evening, Brett. A third U.S. Navy aircraft carrier strike group is getting ready to cross the Atlantic and join the war against Iran. The U.S. says George H.W. Bush has completed her workups just off the coast of Cape Hatteras and is expected to deploy soon. She's expected to head to the eastern Mediterranean after the aircraft carrier USS Gerald R. Ford crossed the Suez Canal on Thursday and is now in the Red Sea. In addition,
It's got to be so stupid to have like joined the military thinking you're just going to get like a fucking comms degree later down the line, and now the pedophile president is making you die for Israel, and you know it. You got access to the internet. You're sitting on that fucking you're sitting on the aircraft carrier. You're totally aware of what's going on, and there's nothing you can do. You're just like marching towards your death. You don't want to do it. You thought shit was going to be sweet. Maybe you get to see the world a little bit. And now you are marching towards your death for literally no reason other than for Iran. I mean, for Israel, sorry. This is why I always tell you to fucking not join the military. This shit ain't a joke. Especially because, like, best case self-preservation scenario, you still end up, what, like killing children? That's disgusting.
To dozens of strike fighters aboard the carrier, the guided missile destroyers in the strike group will also be available to hit targets potentially in Yemen, should there be any signs of Houthi rebels launching attacks on Israel or international shipping. Now, in the Strait of Hormuz, where 20% of the world's oil flows each year, transits are now down 94% since the start of the war. As an incentive to get traffic moving again, the Trump administration announced today a $20 billion reinsurance program, and Energy Secretary Chris Wright said,
Then how the fuck am I going to pay off my student loan debt? Sell crack cocaine, bitch.
the U.S. Navy will begin escorting vessels through the Strait.
Strip copper.
When it is safe to do so.
First, we got to get their ability to cause trouble way down. And then as soon as it's reasonable to do it, we'll escort ships through the straits and get the energy moving again.
While Iranian ballistic missile strikes are down 90% and drone attacks 83%, attacks continue here against the UAE. 9 more ballistic missiles and over 100 drones launched overnight, all except 3 drones shot down. Since the start of the war on Saturday, the UAE has been attacked the most by Iran, with over...
It's simple, really. Yo, why won't they show how many times Israel's been attacked? I don't get it.
1,000 drones and missiles fired at the country. More than 90% have been successfully shot down. And officials have confirmed that the United Arab Emirates has frozen...
Oh, they do? Wait. Oh, Israel's right there. Never mind. But it's also not true. Israel's not 131.
...shot down. And officials have confirmed that the United Arab Emirates has frozen all Iranian assets here in the Gulf state. Brett?
Lucas Thompson, live in Dubai. Lucas, thanks.
The 90% interception rate is such a funny fucking way to lie about this. Because, okay, so they have just the best missiles then? Because the ones that get through just like explode multiple billions of dollars worth of radar systems? Like, that's crazy. Oh my God. Phone has been ringing off the hook. A lot more units have just been activated for the deployment that the public knows about. Service members, center on conscious war. Service members, if you agree Trump's war on Iran is wrong, you don't have to participate. We can help you explore options. Okay, I'll show you guys this as well. If you drop a conscientious objection packet now, regulations require your command to accommodate your beliefs. This is just one of the many options we can help you explore. Talk to a professional rights counselor now. Is free, secure, and anonymous. For the HasanAbi heads right now. For the HasanAbi heads in my chat right now. 1-800-379-2679. If you're fucking about to be deployed. I'm not even kidding when I say this. This could be saving your life. It will definitely save your life from doing something really fucked up. Do not fucking die for Israel. Yeah, downloadable leaflet as well. Yeah, Kamala Harrison went to Jesse Jackson's funeral proceedings and fucking had the audacity to say this shit. She's using Jesse Jackson's funeral to do a I told you so moment.
I predicted a lot about what's happening right now. I'm not into saying I told you so, but we did see it coming.
Half of that room is occupied with people that, I mean, I'm sure want to honor a legend, but directly we're at odds with Jesse Jackson. Including but not limited to Kamala Harris.
What I did not predict is that we would not have Jesse Jackson with us right now to help us get through this. And this afternoon has been such a beautiful remembrance of his spirit, his life, and his faith. And in a way that Reverend Al talked about it and so many others have, I do think of this afternoon as what it is doing for me to renew my faith in what is possible, fueled by the hope that Jesse Jackson so often reminded us of.
Unbelievable, dude. Why the fuck would you open your eulogy with a joke? Why wouldn't she? She's an opportunist. She's not exactly, she's not, like, Jesse Jackson is directly on the opposite side of this struggle within the Democratic Party. Okay? And yes, Obama is there, and this includes Barack Obama as well. I'm sure he would, I mean, love to be honored by Barack Obama regardless, but like it's I don't know. It's just all this stuff is so performative. Wait, Gustavo Petro's there? Ain't no fucking way. That makes sense, though. Gustavo Petro makes sense. What the fuck? My goat is... Bro, is he there tomorrow? Oh my God, because I'm going to be... This is in Chicago. I was supposed to go to Chicago today. And then I realized, like, I don't know why I'm going to Chicago today. I'm not going to go to the Jesse Jackson funeral. So I'm actually going tomorrow. I pushed it back. But I wonder if my goat Petro is there. James Tallarico was also there. Nice. Frankly, an insane attitude to take on when an internal DNC memo shows you lost over your unflinching material support for Israel genocide in Gaza, like we told you so. And also to say that in Jesse Jackson's funeral is disgusting because he literally spent his whole life doing advocacy for Palestinian dignity, for Palestinian sovereignty, and got punished for it, called a fucking anti-Semite for it over and over again by some of the people that are directly aligned with people like Kamala Harris, like Chuck Schumer and shit. That's why it's so nasty. I'm going to tweet about it. You lost partially. Yeah, here's what Jesse Jackson
visiting the Holocaust site, the tour guide asked me how did I feel about it. I said one has to have a sense of tragedy, and I think it's real tragic. I said, and the phrase that many Jewish people use, never again, really should apply to everybody, because all of us should say never again to fascism, because this is the logical conclusion of fascism. Yes, I read Trail of Tears. I know how the Indians were exterminated. 60 million blacks were lost between Africa and America. We must have a new formula in the Middle East that represents more balance in our policy. We must be concerned about Palestinian justice, Lebanon's territorial integrity protected, and normalized ties with the Arab world. That must not be considered offensive.
Non-students can't come to your speaking event tomorrow. Is there anything you can do about it? No, chatter. What the fuck? What do you want me to do? I don't got no control over that stuff. I cry in medical debriefs for watching his live stream. Watching the live stream Holocaust and made tears countless times. Yeah. Oh, this was a good take from Nathan Robinson, by the way. A Fuentes of the left is not a Fuentes at all, because the entire problem with Fuentes is his far-right beliefs. If you take away the right-wing neo-Nazi politics, there wouldn't be a problem with Fuentes, and he'd just be some loud guy who streams. Hasan is like Nick Fuentes, except not a Nazi just means Hasan is a streamer. My Colombian father's brain shuts off any mention of Petro. Oop. Yeah, bro. He was with Arafat and everything. Look.
And I would like to. Have you delivered your message from Sadat to Arafat? Well, we've sent the Chad with the chairman the various messages that we've heard, the various points of view, and I would like to think that there is a great readiness here in the Middle East for peace as an alternative to war, and I would hope that if we would seize this critical moment, and this is a critical moment. As you know, the American public has now taken a position 2-1 that America should talk with the PLO. I think it's a great moment for America to seize the initiative in terms of opening up communications. It's a great and critical moment for the PLO. For all parties involved, this is a moment to be seized. We should not let this moment pass.
You could not possibly condense Jesse Jackson's life down to being about Palestine. He was a historic and multifaceted civil rights leader. Of course, the first black female presidential nominee of a major party speaking at his funeral. Yeah, I don't know if you realize that. I also said, yeah, it makes sense that obviously Barack Obama would be there. Obviously, Kamala Harris would be there as well. I did say that. Was pointing out the irony of Kamala Harris speaking at Jesse Jackson's funeral with a "I told you so." Didn't he become a huge lib and end up working for CNBC? No, chatter. You're talking about fucking Al Sharpton, and it's not CNBC, it's NBC and MSNBC. Jesus Christ. What is this? Give me examples of Hasan talking about the entire country of Israel in a degrading way. Here are direct examples from Hasan the Hun's post generalizing about Israel as a whole. Israel's deeply unpopular and deserved worse is a fascist ethno-state because Israel is evil. Next question. Israel's a criminal ethno-religious supremacist apartheid state doing a Holocaust. Yeah, it's true. Israel's an apartheid state doing a live stream genocide. He routinely calls it a settler colonial ethno-state built on apartheid and genocide. CNN claims U.S. bombed the girls' school based on their gathered data. We already know. Yes. Wait, we hit another school? How's the United States administration helping the people of Iran? This is another elementary school. Breaking. U.S. missiles have hit an elementary school in Tehran, the fourth school in 6 days. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ismail Bagheri shared the video that shows Shahid Hamedani Elementary School before and after the strikes. Casualty toll was not immediately available. Oh my God. The first line of his global, when Jesse Jackson called for the Democratic Party the platform to include Palestinian statehood, the pushback was fierce. While we had strong supports from delegates of the convention, there was still a fear factor the issue couldn't be discussed, recalls James Zogby, who was deputy manager of Jackson's presidential campaign. I was told by the nominee Michael Dukakis negotiators, if you ever say the P word, you'll destroy the Democratic Party. Yeah. For the record, it is a profoundly important part of Jesse Jackson's legacy. To say that, like, oh, you're reducing him to Palestinian advocacy is fucking bullshit, okay? It was a major plank of his candidacy. It was a major plank of his platform. It's something that he routinely engaged in advocacy over. So you're being reductive, ironically enough. Ridiculous. What? Did you see what happened in Bekaa, Lebanon? Yes, I did. Anyway, let's continue with these fucking hogs.
Yes, I voted for him, and no, he's not starting the war in the Middle East.
But he just did, didn't he?
No. How?
Well, by bombing Iran. I guess that's the concern.
Well, he did what he had to do.
President.
Bro, what the fuck? She literally was like oblivious to Trump bombing Iran, and then when she found out, she was like, well, he had to do it.
Trump has built up credibility with his base this past year because he's done everything they wanted and more. He's cemented faith and trust, and so in his corners of America, they'll take his word for it on Iran. Mark Stone, Sky News, in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Far from the bombs, drones, and missiles, Americans in a political battleground, Berrien County, Michigan, are reacting to a war raging thousands of miles away.
It's pathetic. It's not our war.
I can't say I support a
I'm going to say, unjust war with no congressional approval.
I think it's something that needed to be done. We live in a very dangerous world.
President Trump won this Republican.
Yeah, we live in a dangerous world because we are the danger. We have made the world dangerous. Not a call, by the way. I can't get over it, man. It is so fucking crazy. It is so nutty how much of a cult this is. It's unfucking bearable that we have to live with these dumbasses. I hate it.
Leaning county with 53% of the vote, helping him flip this swing state in 2024.
I'm in favor of anything the president does.
Did you vote for President Trump?
Yes, I did.
But some Republicans, like artist Vincent Nimothy, say this isn't what they voted for.
He said he was going to try to get out of wars, but he's putting us in it. And he's not putting himself in it, he's putting other people that we've already lost casualties.
The service members already lost on the minds of many.
I mean, I just hate seeing anybody get hurt.
Some also closely watching the impact on the economy.
I filled up my wife's car yesterday and paid $3.31 a gallon, almost 50 cents more than it was a week ago.
So you notice.
So I notice.
You kind of expect it when things go haywire. You know, it's a roller coaster. Things go up and down.
And with the midterm primaries already underway in parts of the country, the war's impact in this battleground state and others is still being determined.
You flipped your vote on Donald Trump. You're a middle-of-the-road Republican. How does what you're seeing in Iran impact what you do this November?
Those that most match what I'm hearing out of Washington and out of Trump are the people that I will not vote for.
And despite this war dominating headlines for the past 5 days, roughly a third of the people I spoke to said they either didn't know about the strikes in Iran or haven't been following closely enough, suggesting that polling and those initial impressions have time to shift.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.
I support Iran. It's being oppressed by America for decades.
Sorry, Dave, when you say Iran, you mean you support the regime or you support the people of Iran? Because they're very different things.
I support the regime as well. I think
you support the Iranian regime that in the last month alone or so has massacred 30,000 of its own people who dared to protest against it.
Well, it's not quite as simple as that. I grant they have massacred.
It is very simple, David. I mean, go on. How are you going to defend the massacre of innocent civilians? Go on. I'd love to hear this.
Sanctions, of course, civil unrest. If the same thing had happened in Britain, you'd get the same result.
Oh, David, don't talk utter nonsense. That's an embarrassing thing to say. I know.
Okay, LBC's listenership is far more woke than I ever would have thought anyone in that island would be. Every goddamn day, there's like, well, Iran deserves to have nuclear arms, and as a matter of fact, it's utter nonsense that you don't believe that Iran deserves to have nuclear arms. Like, every fucking day, the people that call in are just like, yeah, I can see the complexities. Because they're not talking about trans people. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Like, when it's just the trans thing, like, breaks their brains or something?
National radio. If people went out and protested against the government in this country, Keir Starmer would not send the army in to shoot them dead where they stood. Don't be ridiculous.
They would. You had saboteurs from Israel going into Iran.
David, you're embarrassing yourself. If you think that the UK government responds to dissent and...
No, don't say Israel. That's his like activation code. Say from China. Imagine if no, even better than China. Russia. Imagine there are Russian moles in British society, okay? And there are mass sanctions, and England is starving. People are very frustrated. And Russian moles get people agitated and give them guns. And they're like, go out and start shooting cops. How would Keir Starmer defend against that? That's what they should do. They just mentioned you on Fox News, brother? Wait, what? Why? Oh, because of the... Oh, my God. Is it because of the fucking Gavin Newsom conversation? Hell fucking yeah. What is it? Do I got motion, twin?
14 points.
No way.
When you're trailing Kamala within party, that's a bad thing. And she's up 45 points among black voters. Bye-bye.
Wow.
No,
I
they're
think we're going to be talking about Gavin's funeral then, because those are not things you need when you're trying to run for president. Thank you so much.
Zeitgeist, thank you.
Joe Concha, Zeitgeist. He's running on the Zeitgeist. More breaking news on Iran next.
Damn it. Wait, is it because of the Gavin thing or is it because of this? Where is it? Where's the fucking... Yeah, Rick Scott still complaining. Look at this. Update. Hasan Piker announces upcoming stream with Gavin Newsom, says Will Steeken. And Rick Scott quote retweeted it.
Gavin Newsom has no standards. I mean, he'll do anything to sell a book. He's smitten with a guy that wants to kill me. He says people should kill me. So Gavin Newsom... Yeah.
I'm retweeting this. I'm liking and retweeting it. Is this real? Yes. The favorability polls that came out with me at a +1 is real. Yeah. Zohran Mamdani started at +1 as well. Fucking yo. Why is Pete Buttigieg off the list, but I'm on the list is a real question. I don't know if he mentioned you, but here's a link to rewind.
Gel is a
Let's see.
Podcast next. Talk about potential candidates. The more you have, the less you want of it. And now he's going on Hasan Piker's podcast next. Talk about...
Dude, yo, Republicans fucking shit their diapies, dude. Let's go. This gets me so hyped. Oh my God, this is so sick.
Desperation, because this guy, BFF with Zohran Mamdani, said America deserved 9/11. Gavin Newsom is proving quite quickly that rock bottom does have a base.
Well, I don't even know who that guy is, but what about the funeral?
Shut up, bitch. Yeah, you do. Oh, I don't even know who that guy is. Look how fast he went. Oh, I don't even know who that guy is. Yeah, okay. They show Adam Friedland like 6 minutes before this too. Oh my God. Motion, twin. Motion.
Are we too mean about the funeral? They can have a I don't know, a pep rally for the Democrats.
They showed Adam Friedland before too. Oh my God. Wait, really? Oh.
So if you had...
Okay, we gotta watch this fucking Adam Friedland episode. You're so toxic they don't even want to act like they've heard of you. Yeah. No, I think like there are Republicans out there who like sincerely think I'm a terrorist. Like I mean it. Like liberals, they fucking cry and they talk about how, you know, devastating I am or whatever, how mean I am. How I'm a wrecker or some shit like that. But it's not even a fucking joke when I say this. There are legitimately Republicans that have that just truly believe I'm a fucking terrorist.
What a legend he is. It's kind of like Chevy Chase had that reputation too.
I
Right?
don't know. You like it, right?
I guess some liberals think I'm a terrorist too. Anyway.
Hey, Jerry Lewis? It's like filmic to like it.
Yeah.
He's just being annoying.
The French, they got till...
Yeah, but the French really know funny.
When are we
This
walking
is
in?
gold.
Are we
Okay, let's
starting?
When
When are we
Let's
walking
just
back
start
in?
here with Jerry Lewis is annoying and the French don't know anything that's funny.
All right,
Let's start
I'm not-
this.
I don't want to get.
We don't need
I
to
don't
do a
wanna piss
walkout.
off Jerry Lewis.
Well,
He's a legend. Jerry, if you're watching, you're a legend.
I think he's dead. No, he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah. Greenland, I'm once again recording from home because I'm gravely injured yesterday while trying to pick up this very large water bottle right here. I threw out my back and I'm now at home resting and medicating with their Gavin books are sold. It's actually Gavin Newsom's third book, following Citizenville, my personal favorite, and Ben and Emma's big hit. A gripping sports drama that follows two school children as they learn how to read using baseball. Young Man in a Hurry certainly doesn't carry the same readability, but it's the kind of book that you have to write because you write it before you run for the president. But here's hoping that someday down the line, Gavin returns to the Ben and Emma series, perhaps penning an even bigger hit. Please enjoy my interview with Gavin Newsom. The book is Young Man in a Hurry.
Yes, right.
It's about trying to find a bathroom, right?
Yeah, I did. Well, I finally found one on the third floor. By the way, it's a fine. You haven't been up to the third floor bathroom. You should get up there.
If they actually have a better bathroom than us, ours is like a...
Well, you don't even have a toilet in yours, so let's establish some facts.
We have 2 toilets and a urinal.
You don't right now. You have 1 toilet, and there's someone in there working.
Why are you're talking? You're letting them all know they're the second floor.
I'm just trying to be honest with people about where we are.
Can you beep second, everyone? Can you? I really appreciate you coming on.
Good to be with you, man.
How's the book tour? How are you enjoying it?
It just came out yesterday.
You're moving
so this
units?
Is it.
Are you
I mean, this may be
units?
the end of the book tour. Day 2.
Yeah. What did you get on the SATs, by the way?
You know, really? We just jump right there. What did you get on your SAT? Let's have that conversation.
I don't remember, actually. I don't know.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
I think I got like 14 or something.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
So
really?
what?
Yeah, well, 960.
Yeah, I'm smart.
Is there anything wrong with that? Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
you probably are.
No, I'm not smart. You are smart.
I don't know that I'm smart, but I've got 960 on SAT, which, by the way, is, that's a fact. And I was going to do it again. My mother said, don't waste your time.
First of all, he got 1,600. He's doing the George Bush thing right now.
No,
yes, you are.
My wife, I think, may have gotten 1,600. She's one of those Stanford people.
By all appearances, you seem like the lawyer to politician. That's like aesthetically, you look like that.
I was doing pre-law.
You're the restaurant.
That was the plan.
You're restaurant owner to politician.
All screwed up. It all went south on me. Yeah.
So it's you and Boebert are the 2 restaurant owner to politicians.
By the way, there's a few others. Hickenlooper. We used to hang out. Well, there was a bunch of mayors. John Hickenlooper was mayor of Denver. He's a senator now. He was governor of Colorado. All those guys, there was a sort of a group of people that were just different because they all had bar experience. They all had restaurant experience. So I'm a bar guy. I'm a restaurant guy. Still a bunch of bars.
Was Boebert hanging out, or you didn't let her?
No, I'm not with Boebert. I don't know. I've never met her.
You know what her restaurant is called? Shooters. It's a gun-themed restaurant.
Oh, that just makes sense.
And apparently it's a diarrhea-themed restaurant, I've heard, too. I think we're going to get sued.
It's true.
But that's who by the way, if I had an identity, it would be that restaurant guy. I still have a bunch of them. And that's why when I'm done with politics, I'll go back to the bar and restaurant.
Is that what you're going to do now that you're done with governor?
I got a sell-by date.
You're going to be an author / restaurateur?
I'm going to grow a beard, and then I'm probably just going to start delivering, wine again or something. I don't know what I'm going to do.
That's what you're going to do? Well, you've kind of stepped up. You've kind of ascended, right? You were like city council, kind of
parking and traffic, brother.
So you started at parking and traffic.
Yes, don't forget that.
Then you went to you worked your way up, mayor of San Francisco.
No, I worked my way down to supervisor, then mayor. Yeah. But
down
I was chair.
To meter.
Hasan, before you interview with him, take Viagra and whiskey to counteract the liberal mind virus? The fuck? What do you want me to do? Have sex with the guy?
Chair. By the way, I changed the name meter maid to parking control officer.
Oh, this
wanted to go on record.
This woke bullshit.
Yeah, that was. By the way, it was very emotional. People appreciated that. By the way, we did something.
With the meter maids?
Yeah, it's in the book. It's actually
lovely. Rita.
You must have read the damn book. We're talking about.
I read the book. Okay.
We not only changed. See, I actually accomplished something as parking traffic commissioner. We changed the name from meter maid to parking control officer, and then we did parking control officer of the month.
Did you give them guns?
They don't have guns.
Yeah.
No,
that's why they're the least respected cop, because they don't have guns.
But meter maids is, don't you like parking control officer better? Seems a little more.
I have no respect until they get the gun. Okay, I'm sorry. They get a gun and then we'll talk.
I in the book talk about a pellet gun that was used to shoot one of the parking control officers.
Yeah, and if they had an AR-13, it would have been.
Jesus. Well, if they had an AR-15, it would have been more impressive.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know what a 15 is. They made a new one. Okay, San Francisco, from what I understand, is kind of in terms of California politics, kind of like it's a talent factory. Right?
Weirdly, right? I mean, you may not,
you
may despise
Speaker of the House,
us, but it conveys all these.
Former Vice President.
And then a legend, Willie Brown, who is connected to all this. There's sort of this Brown, Burton, Pelosi machine that it's referred to in Northern California. And it's San Francisco, man, everybody, I mean, the folks out on the streets and sidewalks know all about you. Cabs are all about you. It's 24/7 surround sound, political engagement. So you got to be on your game all the time. And it's a big enough city and small enough city that you're expected to know everything and be everywhere and do everything.
Hasan's too lazy to do his own debate prep. That's why he's just ripping Adams. Yeah, I'm going to fucking talk to Gavin Newsom about AR-13s, dude. Yeah, I'm going to, and then when he says, oh, you mean AR-15s, and I'm going to turn around and go, what's the 15th? I don't know anything about the 15th.
I'd go when I was a kid to SF, like, because I had family that lived there, and it's a magical place. I mean, it's an unbelievable place. It's also, I was saying to you on the phone, it's like when it's winter everywhere else, it's like 75, and when it's summer everywhere else, it's like 32 degrees. It's like
the fog.
It's really doing its own thing, but it's also just like it's on the West Coast, but it's like confined by geography. So they build up. It's like a real city. Like,
by the way, it was, you know who said it was about the summers? It was who the hell said it?
Allen Ginsberg.
No, well, when in doubt, it was Allen Ginsberg. It just at San Francisco, it was Ginsberg. No, but it was Mark Twain who said the coldest winter he ever spent was a summer in San Francisco because of the fog that comes in, and you get September, October, man, it's the most beautiful weather, and Golden Gate Park is stunning, but you go down to Crissy Field, you walk down there right near the bay, under the Golden Gate Bridge, come on, Presidio, there's nothing like it anywhere in the world. It's one of the most spectacular cities for all the hate that they're spewing.
Yeah, but a lot of those Burning Man kind of singularity, let's do ketamine, fucking.
By the way, I was like, those are my people back in the day. I started do Burning Man. I started to do Burning Man sculptures when I was mayor. We started to put it out there.
This
I never
interview's
went,
hella
but
boring, by the way. Just a warning. Wait, really? There's nothing good going on here? Actually, it's been 2 days since the interview's been out, and I haven't seen any sound bites from it, so maybe.
And the sculpture's back. I'm like, can't we put...
I feel like Adam didn't hit him hard enough. Or like, he didn't have like a Richie Torres moment. You know what I mean? Because like, he does kind of yap like a guy who was professionally trained to yap. Glad handling until after the commercial break, then is juicy but short.
Put the stuff
we
out.
can't have a president that goes, I'm not saying you're going to, whatever.
You never been to Burning Man?
No way.
Back when it was cool.
Okay, the only way
now
is...
it's all DJ.
Adam isn't a tough interviewer. Yes, his style is offering enough rope for the interviewee to hang himself with. The problem is Gavin Newsom is too... He's too media trained to fall into those... traps.
No, it's never been cool. It's ridiculous.
You never bought into that.
It's ridiculous. You're in the middle.
You haven't tried ketamine? You never did that?
It's the whole thing.
I don't know.
Listen,
like a lot of people talking about ketamine.
On the phone yesterday, it was like two alpha. This is what happens when two alphas get together, butt heads. And let's just say the cameras weren't on, but it is 1-0 me. Okay.
Oh, really? Is that how we're starting this?
Yes, it is 1-0
wow.
me. Okay.
So you've edited the first part of this, and we're just gonna jump right into it's 1-0 you.
So the book, it's not like a celebration.
By the way, you shouldn't be so competitive. It's not zero sum, man. We're all in this together, man. We're all in this together.
Whatever.
Yeah, your success is my success. We're all in this together.
No.
You don't buy that?
No.
Are you one of those people that begrudge other people's success? Like you just like, damn, man, that guy.
If they suck. If it's like the squad, if it's the team and they're eating, that's great.
You're good.
I'm happy for this. The boys.
I used to
this
be
guy's
that.
gonna win Academy Award. This guy.
Is this guy right now?
He's unbelievable talent.
Well, as long as we edit a few of the things, and we'll be all right. Are you an editor or just a cinematographer?
No, with the camera there.
He's just a cinematographer.
Director of photography.
Yeah, it's not. Forgive me. Is that it? Do you pay him accordingly? Why are they laughing, man?
He doesn't.
What is that? What is that? How are you guys all doing here?
He's doesn't have He's undocumented.
You guys unionized? What is this?
Shut the fuck up.
Hasan, where can I find the backstage clip of you walking out of the Chan Center for the speech? I need it for a chirper. It's on my TikTok. Or it's on my Instagram, I think. I don't know. It's like, it's everywhere. It's on my YouTube. It's on my Quibi. It's on my Tubi.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
The chess match.
No, I'm just saying.
The chess match continues. Okay. I guess this is a very confessional book. It kind of ends right before your gubernatorial term. It's much more about where you come from and who you are. So like when someone reads this book, which I'm sure everyone is
unbelievable,
you're gonna get
day 2. Buy the book.
Buy the book. We're gonna move.
Best way to buy it is in bulk.
Yes,
right
Go to Costco, buy a packet.
Buy a packet. Costco.
What do you want people to know about you? What do you think the message is?
Well, then I'm not this politician. I mean, this is about me.
Well, you are a politician.
I know, but the political side, it's that.
Oh yeah, I forgot to watch this. Ghost of Kuwait was real. Ghost of Kuwait. I'm sorry, I doubted your existence. I look forward to playing Ace Combat 8 with you. I know a fan of the franchise when I see one. Bro, this is the first video showing how a Kuwaiti FA-18C Hornet shot down 3 F-15Es of the U.S. Air Force, 2 from 335th and 1 from 492nd on March 2nd. The Kuwaiti Hornet pilot used AIM-9M or AIM-9X Sidewinder missiles to shoot the strike eagles down. He engaged them from very close range and even dogfought with one of them, which indicates that this action might have been deliberate. Love the commentary from my Indian South Asian bros on these videos from the Gulf. Yeah. I thought IFF literally prevented them from firing on friendlies. I don't understand how that's possible. Like, I don't know. Hasan, stop looking happy as fuck. I'm not happy. I'm not happy that this is, I mean, well, no one died. Okay. So it's pretty funny. That's not how IFF works. Look, if he got within dogfighting range, it's because they let him thinking he was friendly. They would have seen him from 30 out. Yeah, but like, do you not get weird? Like, do you not try to communicate with the guy where you're like, what the fuck are you doing? It's pretty crazy that this dude literally destroyed the perfect air-to-air combat record of the F-15 3 at a time. I bet he used proximity chat to say friendly right before opening fire. I just want to know how, like, what was going on in his mind. Yes, I love this. My tax dollars, somehow also my tax dollars. IFF doesn't let you fire on friendlies. It's done by radio frequency, and when a lock-in is acquired, it prevents firing. This doesn't work for heat-seeking missiles and for the top-of-the-hour ad break. This is a good one, chatter. He destroyed it 3 times. Let's not pretend either. Play that clip of you laughing in the plane. I don't understand. I mean, what happens to that guy? They're trained by Pakistan. That actually makes sense. Isn't the Pakistani Air Force like one of the best trained? Is that a meme or is that serious? Like the Pakistani Air Force is like really good, right? They have some of the best like fighter pilots in the world, right? He deserves medals. I don't think you get medals for 3 friendly fire incidents in one sitting. I will become pilot. Great. No, but like actually, that's not even a joke. Like the Pakistani Air Force is like, I just like what happened? What happened to him? I want to know what happened to him. The Houthis with a Cessna are better? Yeah. When they say they got loitering anti-air defense systems, they mean a Cessna and a guy with a dream. A Cessna and an RPG. He faded back into the clouds, waiting to return when needed most. I just want to understand what the fuck happens. Why are you assuming it's a him? Oh shit, you're right. You're so right. What? Well, it is Kuwait. It's the Kuwaiti Air Force. I don't think do they have female pilots in the Kuwaiti Air Force? I don't think so. I think it's probably a lock that it's he, right? I'm in a DCS group that's trying to justify the F-15 not losing its record. They're coping because if you don't want to count the first one because it's like friendly fire, 2 and 3 definitely count. Okay. I'm sorry. After the first one is dropped, number 2 and number 3 should have immediately engaged in evasive maneuvering. And there's also a direct dogfighting that took place with the third one. So clearly they tried. They still got their ship pushed. Pakistan doesn't train Kuwait fighter pilots. American, Italian, and French do. This chat is so fucking misinfo brain, Lamau. That makes a lot more sense. Kuwait have female military only after 2021, so I guess it's most unlikely. It's okay. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. Nah, we do have woke DI, surprisingly enough. I just want to know what happens to the male or female or non-binary Kuwaiti Air Force pilot. You know? What is this fraud alert? AOC voted against releasing sexual harassment records of members of Congress, but wants to lecture you on Epstein. Lady, your sloppy resolution would have doxed victim statements that had identifying info. It would have redacted names and nothing else. House employee records can match statements to reverse ID names. Take your job seriously. Fix your messy loopholes, and I'd vote yes. You know that. Not hard. The pilot is reborn as a lotus flower. That's Porco Rosso. Put respect on his name. Another timeline casualty. Beast mode, I'm afraid. Candace Owens is now trying to weaken our U.S. military by telling Americans not to join the U.S. military anymore. She wants our nation to be susceptible to attacks from adversaries. Oh, that's, I mean, this is still transphobia. I'm too woke for that. I'm too woke for that. She said Larry Loomer. Friendly fire. I guess friendly fire is not on just in Kuwait. It's on in America too. The fuck is this shit? Commentary. Oh my God. Rolling Stone. What the fuck is this? Inside Tel Aviv's bomb shelter raids where Israelis gather during missile alerts and dance to electronic music, a defiant act of survival. Dude, what the fuck happened to Rolling Stone? They've done this like a couple times now. They used to have good ass reporters. Look at the author. Who is... Oh my God, it's Hen Mazig. Oh, hell no.
No, 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 no.
Also, one of the funniest things, put this in the category of my favorite type of article, which is like supposed to be in defense of Israel, but to every single person that reads it, it comes across as like gross and annoying and makes people hate Israel more. It reminds me of that one lady who was like, I'm such a victim. Like, I have a serious cheese. Like, I suffered the most after October 7 because I relapsed on my cheese addiction. And like they wrote that article and everyone else that read the article was like, the fuck are you talking about? You're crazy. Like, it's kind of like that. Yeah, remember that? Oh, yeah. Did this pro-Israel superstar work as a secret agent on college campuses? This is from Forward. A whisperer to the stars in the Middle East conflict. Many in Hollywood have struggled to navigate how to talk about their support for Israel on social media. Some of them have turned to Hen Mazik for advice. Hen Mazik, toxic Israeli government rat fucker paid to ruin the lives of critics of apartheid terror. New York Times, a whisperer to the stars. It's also awesome because they're just so bad at it. Why is that the same exact pose you've done in press pics though? Fuck. I knew it was coming. I hate clicking on this link. I hate clicking on shit that is related to Hen Mazik because everyone immediately goes, oh, is that you? Is that Bizarro Hasan? I don't want any association with this gross little fucking Nazi, okay? Oh my God, they figured out copying in Israel. They have a Timu Hasan. This is the actual Mossad version, you know? Unlike me, I'm also obviously a Zionist, but Choppelganger. I am from Israel, and this is my HasanAbi. Is this why people think you're a Nazi? Hasan with a normal head size? Two Tehran residents that live near Mehrabad International Airport said in text messages that it appeared to have been badly damaged and that they could see what looked like commercial planes burning in the tarmac. Dude, there's not really an Iranian Air Force to begin with, so I think this is just like they're just taking pot shots. They got to hit something. Anyway, I'm fucking tired. I'm not going to finish this. But yeah, we got 2 new articles that came out. And I'll cover more stuff tomorrow, obviously. But from Chicago. Apologies for not doing okay, buddy. I said I was going to do it. I'll do it tomorrow. Hopefully. And yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be speaking at Northwestern, and you know my ass does not have a fucking speech ready to go. As always, I'm gonna be doing a 20-minute speech this time. I'm gonna be fucking freestyling. Once again, shout out to Northwestern students. Yeah. And then Sunday, I'm gonna hang out with Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson. And the Jam Podcast boys as well. And yeah, we got a lot of fucking guests coming up. And yeah, oh shit. Hezbollah publishes soon details of what happened in the town of Nabishit. Reportedly an image of an TPY THAAD radar at Muwafaq al-Salti Air Base after it was targeted by a Shahed. But yeah, that's all I got for the day, folks. That's all I got. Are you announcing your move to Chicago? No, I will not be moving to Chicago. Bahrain is allegedly in turmoil. Oh, wow. Oh, well.
Stunning introduction.
Anyway, love you guys. I will obviously give you more updates on everything that's going on in the world tomorrow. Peace.